My name is Katie Cologne, and I want to thank you for joining us on this special report. We've all heard about global warming and new forms of energy called fuel cells. Some might call themselves an expert, but we're here tonight at the studio with environmental specialist Dr. Staples, researcher at New York's Cornell University. So for the folks out there, can you tell us what a fuel cell is?
Well, a fuel cell is a device that creates electricity by chemical reaction. A fuel cell has two electrodes, one that is positive and one that is negative. Electrodes are what the reactions are produced. In every cell, there is also an electrolyte, which carries electrically charged particles from the electrode to another. Also, there is a catalyst, which speeds up the reactions of the electrodes. Hydrogen is the main fuel, but there is also oxygen that is needed. Cells create electricity with little pollution.
Are there any technology out there that uses fuel cells?
There are several, actually. There are Toshiba cell phones, UTC space shuttles, zero emissions hydrogen fuel cell buses, and Cabela's power source.
I've heard of those. How exactly does this work?
Let me show you how a fuel cell works. The hydrogen goes into the negative plate, which is right here. The hydrogen then moves into the catalyst where it splits apart. The electron, which is right there, splits apart from the hydrogen and creates electricity. The proton then moves through the plastic membrane, which is right here, and then the proton and the electron move to the next catalyst and connect with the oxygen, which is right here, and creates water.
Thank you, Dr. Staples.
You're
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Now we're going to go to Julia Johnson with an interview with environmental specialist Dr. Staples.
Hello, I'm here with Ms. Staples, an environmentalist who is here to explain to us the benefit of using fuel cells. Hello, Ms. Staples. Nice to have you here.
Hi, it's nice to be here.
There's been a lot of posts on our website about the benefit of using fuel cells. Can you explain to us in details why we should use fuel cells?
Well, there's a lot of benefits of using fuel cells. Fuel cells are clean, renewable fuel sources that can put up in terrible conditions. Fuel cells are better than oil. Like, oil causes a lot of pollution to these plants and stuff, while fuel cells reduces pollution so the plants will grow healthy as they are right now.
Okay. So do you think using fuel cells are cost efficient?
It might not seem cost efficient now, but in the future we'll be saving a lot of money.
So what are the environmental benefits of using fuel cells?
Well, using fuel cells help you from destroying the environment.
How?
Well, fuel cells are clean, renewable fuel sources that prevent global warming and pollution to the earth.
That's a lot of information. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
To learn more about the disadvantages of using fuel cell, I have Julia Bowman reporting from No Limitation Oil Company.
Hi, I'm Julia Bowman reporting for EHA News. The media today is Mr. E.J. Flipper, the Chief Executive of No Limitation Oil Company. I will be talking about fuel cells. Hi, Mr. E.J.
Hello.
Can you tell us something about your company?
Oil is imported from Saudi Arabia, and we try to sell it for as cheap as possible. And extracting the hydrogen itself is not environmentally friendly.
Why is it not environmentally friendly?
Because hydrogen is only found in compounds out in nature. We have to burn fossil fuels for the energy in order to extract them.
Why would you prefer oil to fuel cells?
Using oil is a lot cheaper than using a hydrogen fuel cell.
What are other disadvantages of using fuel cells?
Fuel cells are a lot bigger than a car battery. They're quite expensive and not fully developed yet on the market. The refueling stations in the U.S. are extremely low.
Thank you, Mr. Flipper. You've given us a lot of important information. We certainly need to consider all the disadvantages when choosing our sources of energy. Thanks for watching. Kevin Hartford and Julia Johnson reporting from NASA.
Hello, we meet here again is Dr. Rochester from NASA. Hello, Dr. Rochester.
Hello.
Can you explain to us why we should use fuel cells in space shuttle instead of other sources of energy?
Well, we use fuel cells because it can run on mainly hydrogen and water, but also because they operate consistently, which is very necessary. They have zero emission, and their byproduct is water, so that the astronauts can reuse it as anything they need it to be. Also, fuel cells last longer than regular batteries, which is good in space shuttles since they're big enough to go into space. And also because they're environmentally friendly, which is good when the space shuttles have to go through the atmosphere.
Thank you, Dr. Rochester.
You're welcome.
That was a lot of information. Thank you for watching. We will see you here again tomorrow. For more information, log on to ehsnews.com. You can always find us on Facebook and Twitter. I am Juliet Johnson reporting from NASA. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
There are 4 of them at Cabela's, which there's 2 over here and 2 more over there.
Good artwork.
You can see they're not just plain, they have beautiful colored artwork on them.